Hi, everybody. Asha Dornfest here, and this is episode number 1 of Vote+1, which is my video series all about the actions that you can take to help turn out Democratic voters in the 2020 election. I'm really hoping that you're going to not only vote in this election, but do one more thing to help other people vote, because Democratic voter turnout is going to determine who wins this election. So today, the very first action that I want to share is to learn your state's voting rules. You might not know, or maybe you do know, voting is a state-by-state thing. And so even though we're having a national election and everyone's voting on election day, the rules for voting actually differ by state. So how you actually go about voting is going to depend upon where you live. And so the most important thing that you can do right now is to actually learn your state's voting rules and to help the people in your life learn their state's voting rules. And there are lots of really easy ways to do it. So I just want to share a couple websites that they're sort of like one-stop shops. You just go there. You can either enter your own information to do things like register to vote, apply for your absentee ballot, to vote by mail. You can find your polling location. You can even find out all the deadlines for voter registration and all that other kind of stuff. Everything that you need to know to vote. And you can also look it up for other people. So I'm going to share 2 addresses with you. The first one is iwillvote.com. So at iwillvote.com, it's just a super easy interface for how to basically do all those voting things that I just talked about. This website is created by the Democratic National Committee, so it's by the Democrats, and it's just a very simple tool that you can use on your computer, on your phone, to just double check all of that voting information. There is also information for all the states and territories, so it's all there. You can look up your own stuff, or you can look up, like I said, a friend or a family's stuff. If you want to send somebody to a website to check all this stuff, and maybe they would prefer going to a nonpartisan site, I will send you to a second website called vote.org, which is nice and easy to remember. This is just another website put on by a nonprofit organization, and again, they allow you to do all that kind of stuff online. So they connect you with your state's voting office to be able to set yourself up with all of that information. So that's the most important thing that you can do right now, is to learn your state's voting rules and to help the people in your life learn theirs. Because there's a lot of confusion out there right now about voting, especially during this pandemic, especially because there's also a lot of misinformation floating around social media, some of it intentional. And so it's really important to understand that there are these structures in place to help us vote. And all we have to do is make sure that we know what the deadlines are and we know what the process is. There's no reason that any of us should not have access to the ballot box, whether that's in person or by mail, whether we're voting early or we're actually going to vote on election day. So it would be a total shame if a technicality got in the way of your voting. So today's action: go to one of these websites, iwillvote.com or vote.org, and learn your state's voting rules. All right, that's it for today. I am going to be filming a whole bunch more videos between now and Election Day. Go to vote+1.org for a list of all the videos. If you do this, be sure to share your experience on social media or tell your friends about it. Use the Vote+1 hashtag, and I will see you next time.